Hello, gamers! It is that time again to talk about more things that you can play in LOFT, the large online fantasy tabletop experience, the MMO, where you get to play a tabletop fantasy game with other people, dice. You're not stuck with whatever buttons the MMO designers put on your screen, and anything you can talk the game master into, you can try. We'll GM almost anything. It may not work out the way you think it will sometimes, or it may work better. Who knows? All right, so open tabletop gaming experience. Today we're talking about the Tiefling. The Tiefling appears for Old School Essentials, which is our core game engine for LOFT. Old School Essentials, links in the doodly-doo below, to Carcass Crawler number 3. Carcass Crawler is the official zine of Old School Essentials. And our last little visit in Carcass Crawler number 3 is the Tiefling. Tomorrow we'll move on to a different product. So Tieflings, they first appeared in 2nd edition for the Planescape campaign setting, in the 2nd edition of our favorite game. And they then made their way, as a regular, player's handbook type race in future editions of the game. They have become the new elves. They are, the new hotness. They are the new sexy. Back in the 80s and 90s, I've mentioned before in this series that there were game masters that just forbade people to play elves. I wasn't one of them. I love elves, but it was that bad. There were parties that were 75%, 80%, 90% elves. There were parties, I remember DMing for parties at my table, that if you counted half elves as elves, they were 100% elves. These days, I've heard way more than once, elves are boring. But tieflings are every freaking where, okay? They just, in fact, I know a game master here in St. Louis, a friend of mine, and when he designs homebrew content, homebrew adventures, and scenarios, and plot lines, and areas at his table, he does not include any tieflings because tieflings are supposed to be really, really, really rare, and he said that between all the player character tieflings and all the NPC tieflings that are in the official published products and stuff, says there's so many NPCs around them, like he just feels like he can't even make up any NPC tieflings because there's already an overabundance. Like if you just add up the player character tieflings and the NPC tieflings from published products, that's already way over the percentage of tieflings that there would be in the population. So there's really no room for homebrew tiefling NPCs because the population, or the percentage population, is already ridiculously skewed. So he just doesn't make any NPC homebrew tieflings because there's just too many from published NPC and PC tieflings. But they are popular. That cannot be denied. But so Old School Essentials in Carcass Crawler number 3 has come up with what the tiefling would have looked like if it would have come out in the 80s. And they're a thing. So get with us. Links in the doodly-doo down below. Carcass Crawler number 3 links in the doodly-doo down below. We have no waiting list. No queues yet. I have, it has come to my attention that there is at least one more massive tabletop-style MMO, but you have to apply to get through their queue right now. So, no queues with us. So, check it out. Links in the doodly-doo below. Give us a try. There's 7 days free with a subscription through Patreon, and we're also having a contest that if you comment from June 12th or later, and today is June 14th, comment and subscribe, and 15 people out of 300, when we hit 300 subscribers, 15 people, or 5%, the same percent as rolling a d20, will get a free month of LOFT subscription. And in the meantime, it is free to just come in and hang out, even if you're not playing a character. So I will see you around the gaming table. Check us out down below.